Hello, friends. Welcome to Story Behind Podcast. This is the show for people who love hearing a good story and who believe the world could use more positivity. We're the team behind GodUpdates and God2, and we hope these weekly short stories will brighten your day.
Tortured by her mom when she was young, Brooke Shields' husband saw her true beauty. Written by Heather Riggleman, read by Julie Provost. Brooke Shields, when she was young, was tortured by her mom. However, years later, Brooke's husband helped her finally see her true beauty. Brooke Shields, an iconic actress and supermodel, has faced her fair share of challenges, especially when it comes to body image. Her journey, marked by the torment of body shaming from her own mother, took a toll on her self-esteem. However, it was the unconditional love and support from her husband, Chris Henshey, that played a pivotal role in the healing the scars left by her past. Brooke, now 57, recalls her mother's harsh criticism, fueled by alcohol-induced cruelty. The words of being called fat and lazy echoed in her ears, leaving a lasting impact on her perception of her own body. Brooke was scared and wounded by the one person in the world who was meant to build her up. Despite achieving great success as a supermodel and actress, Brooke struggled with body insecurities for years. In 2012, Brooke's mother passed away after a lifelong battle with alcoholism, but the scars of her hurtful remarks lingered. It was Chris Henshey, Brooke's husband of 17 years, who became the beacon of love and acceptance in her life. Chris saw Brooke the way God created her. He viewed his wife through the lens of love and beauty. He celebrated her body and soul, making her realize her true beauty inside and out. Brooke Shields, when she was young, could only see herself as flawed. However, her husband's unwavering love and acceptance helped her break free from the chains of insecurity and allowed her to embrace her body for what it truly was. Chris's love for Brooke Shields became a transformative force in her life, acting as a healing balm for the wounds inflicted by years of body shaming and criticism. In the face of her mother's hurtful remarks and societal pressures, Chris stood by Brooke with unwavering support and admiration. His love became a sanctuary where she found solace and acceptance, enabling her to shed the insecurities that had haunted her for years. Through his genuine and unconditional love, Chris played a pivotal role in helping Brooke Shields not only mend her wounded heart, but also embrace the true beauty that has always been within her. Their enduring bond stands as a testament to the transformative power of love and overcoming adversity and healing, and is a testament that love conquers all. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. 1 Corinthians 13, 4-7. Soldier's surprise homecoming overwhelms little brother, leaving him with joy-filled tears. Written by Hallie Wells, read by Julie Provost. A soldier's surprise homecoming leaves younger brother overwhelmed with joy and tears. Older brother Jake enters the classroom, walks up to Tristan, and rests his arms on Tristan's shoulders. It's probably a move that teachers or others do from time to time. The contact doesn't surprise Tristan, but he gives a little side-eye. When Tristan turns his head to look a bit closer, possibly noticing the army fatigues, he realizes his big brother is standing behind him. "Jake!" Tristan calls out his brother's name in surprise and delight. He laughs out loud with the recognition of his brother, and Jake responds with a brotherly head rub. Tristan wraps his arms around Jake's waist, hugging him for several seconds. Tristan openly cries, but his military bro is probably fighting back tears too. The teacher assures classmates that all is well. Tristan is just happy that he is. Jake has been stationed overseas, and it has been 3 years since the brothers have seen one another. Theirs is a beautiful reunion. While Tristan and Jake definitely look like brothers, their affection is even greater, evidence of the bond between the two. The heartwarming TikTok video went viral and garnered hundreds of comments. One user joked, "This post threw sand in my eyes." Another commenter wrote, "Who's cutting onions in here?" Still another shared, "I'm clearly allergic to this video, instantly got runny eyes." One cried in their coffee, another teared up while on the treadmill, and several others expressed appreciation for Jake's service. Sibling relationships are special. No one knows us better than those we've grown up with. With shared upbringings, brothers and sisters understand intimately where we come from. Sometimes we take those relationships for granted, but Jake and Tristan certainly don't. After such a long time apart, they have a lot of catching up to do. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity. Proverbs 17:17.
Thank you so much for listening to Story Behind Podcast. We're really glad you joined us for this week's story. To see photos and videos that may have been referenced in this episode, check out the links in the show notes. And if you enjoyed what you heard today, subscribe to our podcast, and please tell a friend about us. We'd also love it if you'd rate us and leave us a review. It really does help more people find us. Story Behind is a Salem Web Network production.